The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school football starts now. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Good evening, everyone, from Bryan Station High School in Lexington. Welcome to another broadcast of Central Kentucky high school football on Glycod. Playoff time tonight, a second-round game between the host Bryan Station Defenders and the Madison Central Indians. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside tonight, and we are looking forward to this rematch, KJ, between these two teams. They just got together about 3 weeks ago. A good close game, a good defensive battle, and should we expect more of the same tonight?
Yeah, as you said, it was a good game about 3 weeks ago, and Madison Central's quarterback was out, so it'll be a big test this week having their quarterback, and Bryan Station, they'll be able to fix what they did wrong last week, so I think that'll be a really good game tonight.
And Madison Central plays a little bit of an unusual offense, the old wing T, but they really make it work, and they're very strong fundamentally, aren't they?
Yeah, when you run the wing T, you have to be playing sound defense for Bryan Station, because this team is really good at running the wing T, so they're going to need to be sharp tonight and just focus on what they need to be focused on tonight to get this win.
And for Bryan Station, of course, they have a lot of threats, but the main one is Kalen Jaws Washington, the big running back.
Yeah, Kalen, he's a beast. He has just about all their touchdowns this year and just about as many rushing yards as they do passing yards this year. So that's just about all their offense. So he's going to have a really big game tonight for them to get that win. And I expect him to have a multiple touchdown game today and well over 100 yards.
Bryan Station and Madison Central, and it's going to be a real nice evening for football. It'll be cool. Temperature about 52 degrees at this point, about 20 minutes or so before game time, and it'll dip into the low 50s, maybe the high 40s as the evening goes along. But we see a 0% chance for rain tonight, and so we're looking forward to a real nice evening for football as these two teams meet in a playoff game. A look at tonight's weather forecast is presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. They offer the right equipment for the right job. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, 1111 Winchester Road. Our pregame report will continue, including comments from both coaches when we come back in just a moment on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs, make your statement.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you.
Talking with Coach William Blair of Madison Central, and Coach, it's a rematch tonight in a sense that you just saw these guys a few weeks ago. What do you try to take from that and apply to this ball game tonight?
Well, it's one of those games that we, me and both Coach Hawkins know that we're most likely going to see each other again. How much of your hand did you want to show and so forth. So I'm expecting some things that we didn't see the first time. Some misdirection reverses or something like that. But, we're just going to stick with our game plan. Nothing new from us. We are who we are. We've established, we're going to get it. We're going to run the ball. We're excited. But that, when you come second time to play, it's hard to beat a good team twice. So we'll hopefully we're the good team this time.
Right, and now this is it's the playoffs, so it's win or that's it then, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let me ask you about your team. An impressive win over Tates Creek last week, and your team, when it's going well, I mean, you have to be strong fundamentally because of the things that you try to do. I mean, the ball handling, the deception, and all that really takes a lot of detailed work, I would think, that these guys have to do.
Well, it takes all season to get to that point. It's not just draw up a play and go play. Like you said, it's technique, discipline. Understand your assignment. It may change based on the technique that they're playing, so your job may be different. And our guys are doing the right things now, and that's what you want at this point in the season, peaking where you're at your top shape, you're healthy, and you understand your assignment. And that's where we were at last week, and hopefully that carries on for the next few weeks.
Tell me about how the offensive line fits into this. Those guys, wherever you are in football, the offensive line sometimes doesn't get as much attention. I know coaches value it, but maybe the fans don't so much. But tell me about your guys up front.
Well, for our guys up front, I mean, we're not very big, as you saw. We probably average 190 pounds across the front. Mm-hmm. But that was a learning curve, for our guys to understand that you can't block up on the shoulders or top of the shoulder pads. You got to get in the hips. So, you'll notice on our line that we're pretty low and hitting on the hips. And our guys are so gritty. I mean, if you say who's your hardest working guys, it's our offensive line without a doubt. Mm-hmm. And Matt Couch is a young coach, and he's excited. He's got full of energy. So, when you've got a mixture of kids that are hungry and a coach that's got it full of energy, you got a good combination, and that's what Coach Couch does with his offensive line.
You got a 14-10 ball game here last time. Obviously, defenses were really battling it out. How do you like the development of your team's defense over the course of the season?
Coach Chapman, everything we've been doing is getting ready for the playoffs against teams like Bryan Station, who got a quarterback like Davis. He ran for 600 yards. He's second leading rusher for him. So keeping that assignment of keeping him bottled up, and then the running back, Jalen Washington. I mean, he's by far the top running back we've seen all year, and he'll be the top running back. So developing a defense that can stop an elusive quarterback and can throw the ball downfield, plus a running back, we've really had to work on keeping a six-man box and our pass coverage more than anything, understanding the techniques and things we play. We don't play a lot of man, so there's a lot of match coverage that we've done. And that's tough to play, and that goes all the way back to your workouts in July.
Yeah. Generally speaking, what's at the top of your list in terms of priorities in facing this Bryan Station team? What do you tell your team that they have to do to win tonight?
The first one is composure. The bigger the games, the more stressful the games, the more emotional you can get. Don't throw that emotion out. Play with passion, absolutely, but worry about us and play with us. So that's the first thing, not getting caught up emotionally, just worry about your assignment. Second thing is turnovers, and for us is big plays. We want to knock out those big plays over 25 yards. And if we can control those three things, we've got a shot against them.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be $1 million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
And we're back at Bryan Station High School getting ready for this playoff game tonight between the Bryan Station Defenders and the Madison Central Indians, two teams that met up just about 3 weeks ago, going at it again tonight. But tonight it's a winner-go-home situation for both of these teams. Our producers tonight, Chris McGilligan and Katie Atkins, and Jonathan York is our camera operator. Part of our Glycod crew tonight, KJ Jones. I'm Keith Elkins. And KJ, let's take a look at the keys to tonight's ball game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts availability and unmatched service, all while glorifying Jesus Christ and building relationships. Let's take a look at the visiting team first, the Madison Central Indians.
Yeah, tonight for Madison Central, they'll really need to protect the ball. Station's averaging about 2 turnovers per game, so they need to make sure they have ball security. And then also winning the line of scrimmage. They're a run-heavy team, so they have to create some open holes for their running backs. And then loading the box on defense. Station is a pretty one-dimensional team. Kalen Washington is their main offensive threat, so they really need to focus in on stopping him tonight.
And what about for the Bryan Station Defenders? Keys to victory for the Defenders tonight.
Yeah, for the Defenders, they'll really need to have sound defense. This Madison Central team runs a wing tee, which can be tricky and hard to stop, so they really need to be focused and locked in on defense tonight and watching their keys. And then Kalen Washington carrying the offense. He has most of the team's touchdowns and yards, so he'll really have to put the team on his back to better fight this win out tonight. And then the defense winning on 1st and 2nd down. Madison Central, the team that's run heavy, doesn't pass too much, so if they're able to get them into 3rd and long situations, they can really make it tricky on them tonight.
And again, the meeting 3 weeks ago went to Bryan Station, but it was a very tight ball game, 14-10. The defenders won it, and Madison Central was minus its regular quarterback that night. Carson Herbst, he is back in the lineup and was back last week against Tates Creek. So we'll see how that affects things tonight, but we certainly expect a good close ball game tonight in this playoff game between Madison Central and Bryan Station. This broadcast is authorized by Bryan Station High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more of our pregame report, including comments from Bryan Station coach Philip Hawkins right after this on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Talking with Bryan Station coach Philip Hawkins. And coach, this is a situation where you have a rematch with a team that you saw not too long ago, and you had a good competitive game against them. What do you take from that game that you can apply to this one?
Well, we certainly learned they know how to manage the clock. You know, that the last time we played them, I think they had the ball for 32 minutes in that game. So, you know, we've got to do a better job of getting their offense off the field and allowing our offense a few more opportunities to score. But, you know, they're a really good football team, and we know they're going to come in here to play tonight. And, you know, one thing that probably benefited us was our next week we played another Wing T team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that allowed our kids to get a little more experience with that kind of offense, and then another week of practice. So, hopefully we figured some things out.
Mm-hmm. Generally speaking, what is the key to playing against an unconventional offense like that? What do the guys have to do?
Well, it's assignment football, and that's the thing. I mean, there's so many moving pieces. You've got to pay attention to your responsibility and not get involved in somebody else's responsibility. And you never know where the ball is. I'd like to tell the defensive coordinator we need to tackle everybody, and just to make sure we got the guy with the ball. But you just got to be really disciplined and patient and not get caught up where you don't need to be.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about your offensive line. You've got an offensive star in Kalen Washington, Jaws, and one of the top running backs in the state, but the guys have to get things going to get him the opportunity to do what he does. Tell me about the job that they've done this year.
Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised with the offensive line. We had a rough go early in the year, getting those pieces together. We had some new pieces that we're introducing to our program, and, the last 5-6 weeks, they've really started to help Jaws. It's not Jaws getting all the yards himself now. That offensive line is moving some people, and they're doing a pretty good job right now. I'm excited about where they've got us to, and I think they figured out enough to get us a couple more rounds at least in the playoffs.
Tell me about how your defense has developed now, and especially with this opponent coming up. You had a real defensive battle against them the last time.
Yeah, you would hope on both sides of the ball that by the second round of the playoffs that you've got some things figured out. We have moved a couple pieces around over the last few weeks just to really give ourselves, an optimum defense. But, the defense has played pretty good, since I've been here at Bryan Station. The defensive coordinator has done a great job. And, this team scored 10 points on us last week, and holding them to 10 points is a feat in itself. So, I really like our defense. We have a lot of speed on defense, and it can make up for some mistakes. Sometimes it can create some mistakes.
Mm-hmm. You touched on this earlier, but your priorities for tonight, you mentioned the time of possession, but what else is at the top of the list for you in this game tonight?
Well, I think we got to do a better job taking care of the ball. Last time we played, we threw 2 interceptions that we probably shouldn't have thrown, and when each offensive drive is so precious when you're playing a team that controls the clock, you got to convert and score points on all those drives. And there were 2 drives for sure we just gave them the ball back, and we can't do that tonight. And we just got to do a better job and be who we are.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back at Bryan Station High School, kickoff approaching now, just a few minutes away, and tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Roosters, a fun, casual place and a great place to watch tonight's game on Glycod. Visit any of their 3 Central Kentucky locations or order online at roosterswings.com. And we'll take a look at these starting lineups. The visiting team, Madison Central, also has some standout players, some threats for the Indians, led by Bryant Mathis. He's a really good running back, and he's getting a lot of college attention.
Yeah, Bryan Mathis, their leading rusher right there, over 1,000 yards this season. Their top dog, and when they're down in the red zone, they really like to get the ball to him, but they also have a multitude of other guys that can really run the balls, and Jackson Pritchard, Corinthian Barnes, guys like that. So really a lot of guys over there on that side of the ball.
And, of course, the Bryan Station defenders, we mentioned Kalen Jaws Washington, who is one of the leading rushers in the state. He's coming into this game with 196 carries, 1,547 yards, and 19 touchdowns, second in 6A behind Tates Creek's B.J. Evans, whose season is over now. He was at 1,799 for the yardage count and 20 rushing TDs. But either way, 2 outstanding backs, and Washington is going to be seen in this one tonight, and he is always a key, but there are some other threats on this team that you can't just watch for him all the time.
Yeah, there's some other guys that you'll need to watch out for, such as Jordan Haskins or their big receiver, Tayshawn Adams. Those are some guys that need to have a big game tonight also. But, yeah, Jaws Washington, that's the main guy right there, 19 touchdowns on the season.
And James Davis is the quarterback for Bryan Station, and he gets things started, and he can also take off with it himself.
Yeah, dual threat quarterback right there, so don't just – you have to make sure that you have a quarterback intent on him, because if the play breaks down the field, you'll need to still collapse on him, because he can definitely extend the play.
Game time is just a few minutes away, and we will take a final pregame break and be right back with the start of the ball game in just a moment here on Glycod.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School football, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky, Community Action Council, New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School Football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Just about set for football at Bryan Station. The meeting at midfield concluding now. Our officiating crew tonight, Richie Dunn is the referee, Tom Hoffman the umpire, linesman Scott Jaggers, line judge Nate Huber, back judge Brandon Davis, field judge Ramonte Dishman, and the side judge is Kevin Didio. And we certainly want to give a nod to the officiating crews in this game and all around Kentucky. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association can always use more good officials, but a nod to those guys and the job that they do.
Yeah, for sure. You want to definitely have a good officiated game. You don't want any questionable calls or anything like that, so the crew is definitely important.
Here come the defenders from the left side of your screen as they re-enter the field now. Bryan Station, the home team tonight. They are 7-4 on the season, and they were 2-1 in 6A District 8. They've won 3 straight since a 24-6 loss at Frederick Douglass on October 19th, and they are going for their 3rd consecutive quarterfinal appearance and their 4th in 5 seasons. Coach Hawkins has really done a great job in building this program up, and Bryan Station is definitely in the status of quality football program now.
They are. I mean, this is the team that just made it to the state final game last year, so definitely a quality program here and getting some quality wins, and for sure can make a deep run in these playoffs.
Madison Central comes in at 6-4. They were 0-3 in 6A District 8, but as we've seen, they're a much better team than that 0-3 record shows, and they are very fundamentally sound, particularly in the way they run that offense.
Yeah, when you run the wing tee, you definitely have to be fundamental. Football's an execution sport, and when you run the wing tee, execution is at its maximum because there's just so many moving parts going on with the offense and the blocks and the fakes, so really hard to run that offense, and execution should be at its finest tonight.
Hairston and Fields are back deep, and John Hannon will prepare to kick it off and get us started here at Bryan Station tonight. We hope you enjoy our broadcast. A beautiful, cool night for football, but just what you might expect in mid-November. Hannon approaches the football, and we are underway. It'll be Hairston to take it at about the 5-yard line, coming up across the 10 to the 15, and then he is hit hard right there. Didn't quite get to the 20-yard line, I don't think, and that's where Madison Central will get started. So Bryan Station's kickoff team is stopped the Indians right there. Not great field position, but they've got a little room to work, and now we'll see that wing tee offense.
Really excited to see how Bryan Station comes out and defends this wing tee here today, able to hold them to only 10 points their last meeting.
But Madison Central dominated the possession time, and that was something Coach Hawkins was concerned about because that does give them a lot of opportunities.
It does, and it also keeps that station offense on the sideline too, so really makes them cold over there.
Connor Herbst, the quarterback, wearing number 8. He takes it and gives off to the first, the man behind him, and up to the 25-yard line on that first play, and that is Barnes, who carried on the first one.
Yeah, you see a fullback dive right there and some extra blocking in front of him. And a nice push from the offensive line right there to start off the game.
Corinthian Barnes in that backfield along with Mathis. Across the front, Coer. Simpson, Snell on that offensive line.
Now you see here to be the formation they're coming out in just about every play.
Here's the snap, and the quarterback's going to keep it this time. And he's got some room out to the outside, going to his left, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds up near midfield. So a nice run by Herbst, and the Indians get the first big play of the game.
Yeah, really nice run right there. I was actually kind of confused on the play as you see the fake, and then Herbst is able to make a few plays with his legs, cut back against the grain, and pick up a really nice gain right there on second down.
So now they're up at the 48-yard line. Still in their own territory, but on the move. Madison Central gets a big offensive play from their quarterback, Carson Herbst. Indians come up to the line now. They've got Morrison up wide to the left at the top of the screen. Here's the snap, and the give is to Mathis. Dodges one tackle and then gets across the 50-yard line to about the 47.
Again, a whole bunch of action going on right there in Mathis. Their workhorse finally able to get the ball and see a strong running right there.
Mathis 5'10", 190, a senior, 127 carries, over 1,000 yards. He's crossed the 1,000-yard mark last week against Tates Creek at 1,005 now, and 13 rushing TDs, number 21 for Madison Central.
And again, as you see Mathis right there, just throwing big linebacker Keelan Adams right off of him and getting some good yardage.
2nd and 5 from the 47. Herbst turns, gives to Barnes straight ahead, and he is down to about the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, and Madison Central sustains the drive.
Barnes plowing his way right there for a first down, and if they continue to pick up gains like this every play, it's going to be a long night for the Bryan Station defenders.
This is what they like to do, just move it down the field, stay on the ground, and a lot of possession time, and so that's been successful for this team this year. Again, the record deceptive. Don't let that 0-3 district record fool you. This is a very good Madison Central team. The snap, and the give is to Barnes again, and he is across the 35-yard line to about the 34. Corinthian Barnes, 5'10", 180, and a sophomore. 74 carries, 248 yards, so he's been one of the other parts of their attack in addition to Mathis on the ground.
And so far, Central winning the battle on 1st and 2nd down here. As you see, just picking up good yardage, getting them into 3rd and short situations, or maybe picking up the 1st before 3rd down.
2nd down and about 4 for the Indians. Ball at the 35-yard line. The turn and the give to Barnes again. He gets into the secondary, dragged down from behind as he was caught there by Adams, the linebacker, but still it's another first down for Madison Central.
And as you see here, the wing team may not be the most exciting kind of football to watch, but it's definitely very efficient.
Well, this is how they like to do it and what has brought them success, and so we're seeing that here in this first drive. Coach Blair said before the game, you really have to work all season to get as sound fundamentally as they are, and of course they really have to take care of the football to make this thing work. Here's the snap, and the give to Barnes again. He's been the workhorse on this drive. Short gain this time, but he does make some forward progress, and that'll set up a 2nd down play.
Right there you see a simple halfback dive right there.
Yeah, got farther than I thought he did. He's gotten a 6-yard gain, pushed ahead for 6, and 2nd down now from the 23-yard line.
I'd really like to see that Bryan Station defensive line start stepping up here, getting some stops.
The snap, and that is Barnes again. And he's down across the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Good for another first down for Madison Central.
And just picking up chunks of yardage each play here. And as the game goes on, this is the offense that can really start to wear on you as you get to the 3rd and 4th quarters.
Madison Central making a go.
And as you see here, they've used just about just about half of the first quarter here, making that Bryan Station offense wait on the sideline.
Now here is Barnes again, hitting into the left side, and he's got some room again.
Yeah, again, just every play picking up 5 to 6 yards, and this is where they tend to go to Bryant Mathis, so that's the guy they really need to key on here in the red zone.
Yeah, they really haven't used him much in this drive, but this is certainly a place where he would be a factor. He threw for a touchdown in their last game against Bryan Station. They were having to go even more unconventional in that one with the absence of their quarterback, Herbst, but he is back now. And the pitch is to Mathis. Around the left side he goes, looking for room over there, and they wrestle him down short of the goal line.
You can see that quick pitch to the outside right there. And again, as I said, this is where they tend to go to him mostly here in the red zone. And some really good blocking right there, still on the edge for Mathis to get outside.
They've got a 1st and goal now. Ball at about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Madison Central on their opening drive after receiving the opening kickoff. Here is Barnes straight ahead, and there is a touchdown.
And that's a really good opening drive here for Madison Central. Really can take command of the game on the road here.
Corinthian Barnes, he really was the key factor in that drive, really carried the load for them, and what a great way for them to start out. And they didn't go to Mathis but the one time there, and Barnes was really the star of the drive.
Yeah, he was the workhorse and got most of the carries and was able to take them home on that possession there.
Peyton Gilbo is the place kicker for Madison Central. You can see Herbst getting ready to hold now as Gilbo lines it up. Trying to give them a 7-0 lead with 5:45 to go first quarter. And the snap, the kick is on the way, and it is good. And Madison Central has taken a 7-0 lead following their opening drive, which consumed 6 minutes and 15 seconds. With 5:45 to go first quarter, it's Madison Central 7 and Bryan Station nothing. Back with the kickoff in just a moment on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at Bryan Station, 5:45 to go first quarter, and Madison Central has taken a 7-0 lead, and not much wrong with that drive, KJ, for Madison Central's point of view.
No, not at all. I don't think they had any negative plays, maybe just one there, pretty much just picking up 5 to 6 yards every play.
Green and Barber are back deep for the defenders, but it's a short kick going to be taken at about the 28-yard line. Not much there in the way of a return, but the defenders will get started pretty close to the 30-yard line in their own territory following the pop-up kick right there. A couple of dangerous return men were back deep, too.
Yeah, so it's always safe just to kick it short. Just make sure it's not going to be a good return. Let your guys get down there and make a play.
So we'll see James Davis and Jaws Washington. Davis, the quarterback, the running back, Washington.
And for Bryan Station, the other guys really going to have to step up and make some big plays because Madison Central's going to be keying in on Kalen Washington tonight.
Yeah, we see Monte Ashford out wide left. Here is the snap and the handoff. And that is Washington up ahead to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, really nice run right there for Washington to start it off.
So a good start offensively for the Bryan Station defenders.
As you see, the Bryan Station coming out with a little bit of trickery there themselves.
Davis now ready to take the snap on first down. And the snap. And Davis looking downfield. Now he's going to tuck it under and run and trying to find some room, moving out to his right, and he is taken down back there. That was Sam Farmer. The ball was loose.
Yeah, and it looks like looks like maybe just trying to make a little bit too much happen right there for Davis. And
yeah.
You see right there when he maybe just threw away, could have taken the big hit and getting the turnover.
Yeah, ball popped loose right there. And it looks like the Indians got it, and they did. And so turnover will allow them another shot at it here with that 7-0 lead. Sam Farmer, a fine defensive player and one who will play college football. He is very highly regarded and made the play on that one that resulted in the turnover.
I like the idea of going for the big shot after a big run from Kalen, but just poor execution.
Well, the handoff and the carry out to the left side.
You know, like Jackson Pritchard right there on the reverse.
Yeah, Jackson Pritchard.
It's like a flag on the play, though.
Oh, here's the call, and it's going to be a hold against Madison Central, so that'll set them back.
And when you're a run-heavy team like this, these holding calls can really hurt you because you don't go to the pass too much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to pick up 20 yards in 3 downs.
So we'll see how they approach that now. They're going to have a 1st and 20 from the 40, at the 47 in Bryan Station territory. Barnes, Mathis, and Pritchard all behind Carson Herbst, the quarterback. He turns, gives to the first man through, Barnes. And not a lot there for him as the defenders closed in quickly.
Yeah, that hole closed up really quickly there, and this is what you want to see from this Bryan Station defense, getting them into a 2nd and looks like maybe 19 here. See if they can get a big stop here.
So 2nd down and 19 from the 46-yard line. Here come the Madison Central Indians. They already lead 7-0. This time it's Barnes behind Herbst, and the handoff goes. No, it's going to be kept by Herbst, and he gets out to the 35-yard line and is stopped there. He was still looking behind him like he might have another option yet.
Yeah, it looks like they were going with a little bit of a speed option right there, and Herbst fumbled. Luckily, they were able to recover it right there, though. Big break there for Madison Central. Yeah, it looked like he was looking for Pritchard behind him for the option, but yeah, good job getting back on that football. Could have been a costly turnover.
Well, they worked it back to a 3rd and 8 now from the 34-yard line.
And in a situation like this, I'd be looking out for the speed option again here from from Herbst.
So on this 3rd down play, Madison Central comes up to the line. Herbst under center. That's Pritchard in motion to the left. He turns, and he keeps it to the left and goes around that left side and close to a 1st down. He's got a 1st down.
Yeah, and it looked like they were going for that speed option again, and the running back was taken away, and Herbst doing a good job with his legs again there. You see 7 comes down, so he just takes off, and some real strong running.
So 1st and 10, Madison Central comes back from that holding penalty and got a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, and they are on the move again.
And in a situation like that for Station, that's a situation you have to get off the field. You had them backed up to a 2nd and 19.
You got Morrison out to the left, and that's Mathis behind the quarterback. The turn and the give is to Barnes, the other running back there, and he gets a couple of yards before being dropped.
That's not for a really short game right there. Still a good 1st down game. Get them to about 2nd and 6.
Ball at the 21-yard line in Bryan Station territory.
Coach Hawkins mentioning time of possession, and not a good job here at all. Bryan Station only had the ball for about maybe 30 seconds this quarter.
Yeah. The time of possession for this 1st quarter is going to be very much in favor of Madison Central. Indians ready to go. Again, it's Pritchard coming across. Pritchard takes it this time, goes around the left side. It's close to a 1st down.
Pritchard, a guy they really like to give the ball to on reverses and plays like that. And even when the hole looks like it's clogged up, these guys are still getting at least a gain of about 2 yards.
So 3rd and 2. And of course, they're in 4-down territory. They do have a good place kicker, but they're this close. They'll make it a 4-down situation. But right now, 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 for Madison Central. Here's the snap. Barnes has it. Moving forward. Gets to about the 13 or 14-yard line, and he has got a 1st down.
see on the replay here, Barnes just on the owner's shoulder pads and just trucking his way through for that first down.
Inside the final minute of this first quarter, it's been a fast-moving one with all this ground game. Now the snap to Herbst and gives to Barnes, and he is down inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5. And we'll count off the final seconds of the first quarter with Madison Central in charge here so far, leading 7-0 and driving deep into Bryan Station territory when we open the second quarter in just a moment. 7-0 the score. Madison Central leads Bryan Station in this playoff game. We'll be right back to Bryan Station High School in just a moment for the start of the second quarter here on Glycon.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Second quarter action coming now. Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones. Glad to have you with us on Glycod this evening. And it's Madison Central so far dominating. 7-0 they lead Bryan Station. And Madison Central knocking on the door again. Ball at about the 8-yard line. In Bryan Station territory, a second down play coming. And the handoff, and straight ahead goes Barnes, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's a 13-0 ball game.
Corinthian Barnes having him a game here to start it off, and you got to credit that offensive line creating these big holes for him.
So Barnes has been the offensive star so far, carried the load for Madison Central on these scoring drives, and he's given the Indians a 13-0 lead here at the start of the second quarter. Madison Central taking advantage of the Bryan Station turnover, and the defenders have not seen much of the football tonight. So Peyton Gilbo will stand in again and get ready for this extra point try. The ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. And Madison Central leads by a score of 14-0 with 11:54 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back with the kickoff in just a moment here on Glycod.
New year means next-level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Madison Central with the early 14-0 lead, and KJ, it's important for Bryan Station to get that offense started. Just the thing that Coach Hawkins was dreading that might happen has happened, and they've dominated the possession time and got an early lead.
Yeah, and this isn't a hole that you want to be in the playoffs, especially when your defense isn't really playing that well. Down 14-0, your offense really has to step up here and score some points.
Once again, a short kick, but they've got the coverage down there, and the tackle made at about the 33-yard line. I believe that was Bailey that made the catch in the short return.
And if you're James Davis here, you have to put that turnover behind you and think next play and get your offense here in the end zone.
Well, Bryan Station has got a lot of weapons, as we've talked about in the pregame show and so far in the ball game. So they have plenty of power to score, but they've got to take care of the football because you can't give this Madison Central team too many opportunities. Here's Davis handing to Washington, looking for room around that left side. Gets up past the 40 and then knocked down over there on the Madison Central sideline.
And as you see there, getting Washington on the outside with a little bit of outside zone right there. And good job by the offense on the blocks on the edge.
And he did have enough yardage for the first down. Kalen Jaws, Washington.
And so far, 2 big runs from Washington here. Both times he's gotten the ball, so just stick with that same recipe, getting him the ball and try to force any throws right now.
He's listed at 5'8" and 210, so that tells you that he's pretty hard to bring down once he gets up even a little head of steam. Here he is moving to the left side again, has to battle for a short gain this time.
As you see right there, the Madison Central defensive line won the matchup that time and was able to shed their blocks and stop Washington for a short gain.
Sam Farmer, 6'4", 215 pounds, senior in on that stop. He has 106 tackles for Madison Central this year, 59 solo tackles. He is a big part of their defense. A second down play in about 8. The snap and the give for a very short game, maybe even a short loss there in the backfield.
And again, right there, you see the Madison Central defensive line winning again as they're able to get the stop in the backfield. Yeah. Looks like it was Jordan Haskins on the run.
I was going to say that.
Run.
Yeah, I thought it was Haskins, and he gets his first carry of the game, but they're now at a third and probably 3rd and 9 situation.
And if you're Madison Central, this is where you want this Bryan Station offense, as they're not too good in the pass game this season.
Ball at about the 44. Here is Davis back, looking, can't find anybody, and now slips a tackle, comes to the right, and is now tripped up at about the 43, 44-yard line. It looked like it was going to be a worse loss, but he was able to make a little bit out of it. They're still got 4th down and a long way to go.
Yeah, and he was able to break a few tackles there, but some really good tackling here from Madison Central. Something we've seen again last week, just corralling to the ball, and that just shows how good of a well-coached team this is over here.
Yeah, James Davis, 563 yards rushing coming into this ball game, so he is an excellent runner, and they did a good job containing him right there. So now Hairston will go back to receive, and he is standing on his own 20. Hannon preparing to punt from about the 31, the ball from the 44. And he gets it away. Hairston's going to run on past it and watch it bounce behind, and it's going to roll dead at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that took a nice Bryan Station bounce there at the end. For this next possession come up, this Bryan Station defense has to really step up here. I haven't seen too much from them, haven't got any negative plays or been able to stop this Madison Central offense, start the game off here.
They are spending a lot of time on the field. Sometimes that can come back to haunt you a little bit in the second half, can't it?
Yeah. And what an amazing job here for the second week in a row, this Madison Central team coming on the road and really controlling the game and just taking over.
Yeah, they beat Tates Creek last week 42-0 in a first-round playoff game. Now jumping out to an early 14-0 lead over Bryan Station, a team they lost to 14-10 just 3 weeks ago. Short gain there.
There you go. Really nice stop there on first down, not picking up any yardage, and you need another stop here on second down. Get them into a 3rd and long situation.
Bryan Station front there, Chris Girton, Bachanga, Tenari Brown. 8.5 minutes to go before halftime. 14-0 lead for Madison Central. And now they're trying to get squared away before the snap. Here is Herbst ready to take it. He's got it. He hands it off. Barnes goes straight ahead, slipped one tackle. Haskins in there to get him, but a good gain by Barnes.
Just no answers at all from Bryan Station for Corinthian Barnes tonight.
Corinthian Barnes piling up the yardage here in the early going.
And as you see right there, able to make one guy miss and then get into that second and third level of the defense. And safeties aren't really guys that like to come up and tackle too much, safeties and corners.
A 3rd and 4 is the situation now for Madison Central. Ball at the 17-yard line. Big play for the Bryan Station defense. And the give, that is Barnes, and they stopped him short this time.
Yeah, really nice play there. And as you see, number 11, Tayandre Clark coming off the edge and getting that big stop right there.
Yeah, Bachanga also in on that stop for Bryan Station. Andrew Bachanga, 5'11", 325-pound senior. They've got some size. And now it's a 4th down play, 4th and 1.
And really bold move here from Madison Central, going forward on their own. Looks like 19-yard line, and that just shows the trust that the coach has in his defense and also his offense.
Well, they may try to get that hard count, too, and see if they could draw them off. Comes up to the line quickly. Now he's going to turn away, and now we'll see a timeout for Madison Central with 6:41 to go. So they tried to get the quick penalty on Bryan Station, but now it looks as though they'll go ahead and punt. Let's see, 4th and 1 to go, and we will take a break. Be right back on Glycon.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
6:41 to go, second quarter. It's a 14-0 Madison Central lead. They are facing. Madison Central is a 4th and 1, KJ, and this is really approaching a critical stop for Bryan Station to establish some momentum here in this first half.
Yeah, it is, and it looks like they may decide to end up putting right here, but this is a big stop for Bryan Station, as they weren't able to get a stop here. Could have been in an even deeper hole.
Yeah, they've got them in the punting situation now. Now they're going to shift, and let's see if they may still be looking for the quick count. And now the whistle blows.
Going for a little bit of creativity right there, trying to get them to jump off sides again.
Yeah, he took their second time out, and that time, of course, after the first one, you would think, okay, we're going to punt now. That would be the conventional way to go, but the Madison Central is not afraid to go into the unconventional, so they were looking for a penalty again, weren't they?
Yeah, and I think it just shows how big of a 4th down this is here for both teams, as Madison Central deciding to try to go for it twice here.
Mm-hmm. So clock holding at 6:41 to go, second quarter. I've seen Madison Central just almost flawless on offense, and Bryan Station apparently has gotten a stop. We'll see what happens on this third time that they've lined up for the 4th down play. Gilbo standing on about the 5-yard line, and no, they did fake it. They took it forward, and the defenders have made the stop, and so after all of this, they actually did get the stop on 4th down.
Yeah, and a nice defensive stand right there.
So Bryan Station, a big momentum changer potentially there, as they make the stop on 4th down. Had the punter in position, but did not snap it to him.
Definitely a big momentum shift here, and getting the ball on their own 18-yard line here with a short field to go. See if they can execute and make something out of this turnover on downs.
So defenders on the offense now. And the give is to Washington. Gets outside, and he is met hard out there, but he is tough to bring down.
I don't think it can be said enough just how good of a tackling team this Madison Central team is here. As you see right there, you have about three to four guys trying to make the tackle there.
So just a 1 yard gain for Washington on that one. 2nd down and 9. The ball at about the 18, 19-yard line as we approach the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. The snap to Davis, and the give is to Washington. And he runs into a couple of Madison Central Indians there. William Thurman in there.
Madison Central going all the way through, making sure they finish the tackle there on Washington.
So now a third down play coming. The defenders will take a timeout here. And we will take a break with 5:40 to go, second quarter. We'll be right back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
.540 to go, second quarter. Glad you're with us on Glycod tonight. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. And we have a 3rd and 5 play coming up for Bryan Station. Ball at about the 14. Here is the snap. And again, it's Farmer in there to meet the ball carrier, I think. And he goes down after a short gain, if any.
And I think everybody in the stadium just about knew who this ball was going to on this play. And the Madison Central defense doing a good job corralling, stopping Jaws in the backfield for a loss.
So now 4th and 5, and now Bryan Station faces a 4th down decision with the clock running down toward the 5-minute mark in the first half. So they've got Hannon in there. Haskins to hold. Ball spotted at about the 21-yard line. The ball is placed down, and the kick is up, and it is no good, and Bryan Station comes away empty here with 4:44 to go in the second quarter, and Madison Central still has that 14-0 lead intact.
Yeah, and that's one that hurts right there. You get the ball at your own 19 and can't come up with any points. This is one where your defense has to really rally and get that ball back to your offense.
Yeah, so the Madison Central gamble, though they didn't get their first down. It doesn't hurt them in terms of points as they gave up the ball deep in their own territory. After failing on 4th down, now they've got it back. Here's Herbst. Hands it off. Mathis, the ball carrier. Breaks into the left side, cuts back to the right before being hauled down at about the 25, 26-yard line.
A play right there where I thought Mathis may get stopped in the backfield, but his good vision and footwork able to make something out of nothing on that play right there. You see him cut across the grain. Looks like all the holes were clogged up and would cut back, pick up a gain of about 7.
He had 131 yards rushing in the first meeting between these two teams back on October 25th. Bryan Station won that one 14-10, but Carson Herbst, the quarterback for Madison Central, did not play in that game due to injury. He has been back for the last couple of games. Here's the snap and the handoff, and straight into the line it goes, and not much there.
And a good job right there from Station, getting the big stop. But big 3rd down coming up here. You know this is a team that'll go for it on 4th down, so have to be prepared.
So 3rd and short, 3rd and looks like about 1. Return and the give to Barnes. Lost the football, and it looks like the defenders have it.
Yeah, big play right there, and way to cover it this time. A fumble earlier by Herbst, unable to recover it, but able to get it this time and get the ball back to their offense. Now it's just up to the offense to get a spark and put some points up on the board.
So Bryan Station comes up with a fumble with 3:31 to go, and that's potentially a big turnover, a big change of possession for them, down 14-0. They really needed a turnover there, and they've got one, and now they've got that offense back in business. The ball at the 34-yard line in Madison Central territory.
You know, I really like to see them open up the playbook a little bit here, try to get some short passes, just to get Davis's arm warmed up.
James Davis ready to take that snap. He's got it. Looking and goes to the left side, and a big collision out there, and it's picked off. Back to the Bryan Station territory. Down the sideline he goes, and it's Cody Morrison, and he is tackled down inside the 20-yard line. Morrison with the interception, and Madison Central is in business once again.
And it looks like Davis is trying to hit the slant route right there, and Morrison, also a receiver, able to read it right off the bat and pick it off.
See the collision. And then Morrison takes off down that sideline. They're finally able to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's another one that really hurts. The second time you've had the ball in great field position, just unable to come in with any points. This time giving the ball back to Madison Central in their own red zone in position to score.
Now at the 15-yard line. Here's the snap. That is DeBruce, and he is met hard as he went into that line.
Not too much going on right there.
No,
trying to run into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah.
See right there, yeah, Davion DeBruce.
Bojang on the tackle for Bryan Station. Second and 9 from the 14. Here comes Herbst around the left side, and he is brought down. The good containment by the defenders on that carry by the quarterback.
And you see Herbst not afraid to lower the shoulder right there. You see him with the fake, and again going with the speed option. Running back's taken, so just putting his head down and gaining some good yardage. And it's really hard to stop that speed option when your quarterback can take it itself and run over some defenders.
Jordan Haskins among the defenders in on the stop as we approach the 2-minute mark. Now it's about 3rd and 2. Well, at about the 8, 7 maybe. There's the option, and it's pitched to Mathis as he tries to get to the corner of the end zone, and he does. Touchdown.
Yeah, that speed option a play they really like to go to here close to the end zone, and see it working to perfection right there, and Ryan Mathis able to get it in.
So Mathis took the pitch as he went around that right side.
See with the halfback fake, and
he's pitched to Mathis late, held onto the ball and got it to him, and he got it in there in the corner of the end zone around the right side.
And you
so
see,
now 20-0.
And you see just how lethal that triple option can be when it's ran to perfection. As you see the fake to Corinthian Barnes, and then Herbst taking it himself and then pitching it out to Mathis, the top 3 rushers.
Madison Central really has it rolling with that offense, and they're up 20-0 as Peyton Gilbo prepares to try for point number 21. And the kick is on the way, and it is good. And Madison Central has pulled out to a 21-0 lead with 1:42 to go before halftime. We'll take a break and come back with the kickoff in just a moment here on Glycod.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
1:42 to go before halftime. 21-0 is the score. Madison Central on top. Looks like we'll see a penalty assessed here before the kickoff.
If you're Bryan Station here, you want to get some kind of points here before you get to the half, just to have some momentum going, but it's really hard for Coach Hawkins to know where to go to, as both times you drop back to pass have been turnovers, as you had the fumble in the first drive and then the pick right there on the last drive.
The defenders await the kickoff of Gilbo. The ball set back on the 25-yard line. So here's the kick with 1:42 to go. Again, a short kick, and this one is out of bounds over near about the 32-33-yard line in Bryan Station territory.
And here you should see Bryan Station with some good starting field position. Again, just have to get something going on that offensive side of the ball.
So just a minute 42 left for the defenders to get a score in this first half. Madison Central has come out and done the things that they need to do in a big way, and they have kept possession of the football. They've stayed with their game plan, of course. No need to change anything now, but I mean they've stayed with what they do well, and they have put 21 on the board. Big play with the interception too by Morrison.
Yeah, really firing on all ends. You've had a fumble recovery and a pick on defense, giving up 0 points, and then on offense, really haven't had too many negative plays. You had one fumble, but other than that, it's about everything's working for you on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, now the defenders at midfield. So they do get excellent field position to try to get this score on the board before halftime. We see Ashford will be coming out to the right. Now they're going to huddle up again. Bryan Station 7-4 coming into this ball game. They lost some games early in the season playing some state champions in various classes. But this is a good Bryan Station team here in the second round of the playoffs. Here is Davis. He pitches, and not too much there that time as a short gain. That was Green, I believe.
And trying to give Central a little bit of taste their own medicine, but Central prepared for it and read it perfectly and able to get the stop.
So right now, players shaking up for Madison Central. Sean Reese.
Let's hope he's okay. I seen him grabbing at his knee out there.
Yeah, Sean Reese. Occasionally see him carry the ball, but also a standout on defense. 5'8", 196, a senior, 30 tackles on the year. 16 of them credited as solo tackles, so they are assisting him to the sideline right now. A couple of teammates helping out. Stops the clock with 1:22 to go, and that 21-0 lead up there for Madison Central. It'll be a second down and about 9 for the defenders. Here's the toss out to the right, but not much there, and a sideline pinned him in, as well as the Madison Central defenders. Thurman again in there.
I'm going to Monte Ashford right there on a simple little screen pass, and I like that. Just get Davis warmed up a little bit, throwing some little short passes to be able to open up the deep passes later on in the game. Again, in a tough situation here in 3rd and 7 when your pass game isn't working too good for you tonight.
We'll see Haskins wide to the left near the top of the screen.
It looks like Central in a cover 2 drop here, so.
Davis looking, now looking down the middle and firing long out there. Got a man out there, but it's batted away. That was Mathis, I believe, on the defense. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and it looks like he was going for the post drive right there, but excellent coverage right there from Mathis, who's this top running back, also can play a little bit of DB.
So the long attempt there, they did try to open things up. Couldn't make the connection.
And just no separation at all in the play.
Clock now to 1:15. A 4th down play for the defenders, but they have every reason to try to convert this and keep that offensive drive going. So on the 4th and 8, here is Davis back and looking and throwing down the middle again. This time he's got his man down near the 15-yard line.
And a perfect pass right there from Davis, hitting his guy.
Damon Green.
Damon Green right on the money, and again going right at Mathis. That time Mathis getting beat on the one-on-one matchup.
A big play for Bryan Station. Sets him up with clock ticking and approaching the 1-minute mark of the first half. Here's the give. Now they can go back to Washington, and he is straight ahead for the short gain down to about the 10-yard line.
And that play gave this Bryan Station offense a little bit of energy as you see them starting to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, they really needed that. Big play from Davis to Green to set things up, and then the short gain by Washington. It'll be a second and looks like about 6.
And here, if you can get some points on this drive, and then you also get the ball to start off the second half, really big right here. It get you right back in the game. I mean, your defense hasn't played too bad tonight and only gave up 14 points until that last turnover, which gave them the ball in the red zone. So defense hasn't played too bad. The offense just needs to step it up here and see here with a chance to score for the half.
Well, we talked about Madison Central being tough to handle on defense, and if you are playing defense against them, they really handle the football and you run that unconventional offense, and it can be tough to even spot the ball carrier. But now Bryan Station trying to get a score on the board. Davis takes it, looks toward the end zone, scrambles out to his left, and throws as he's going to his left and sails it out of bounds.
And I think he made the right decision right there. I think Davis is holding on to the ball just a little bit too long right there as he got that one away just in time.
We have a flag, I guess, on that play. Didn't see the signal. .42.9 on the clock. We're waiting to see where things will be set up for this next play. They declined the penalty, the ineligible receiver downfield penalty, and so we'll see where that sets Bryan Station up now. It should be there at the 10-yard line. So now a 3rd down and 5 play coming from the 10. Here is Davis rolling left, looking. He's going to take it himself, gets to the 5 and is brought down. Clock continues to run. Now a whistle stops it.
You see right there, good block right there from Washington. Davis trying to make a play with his legs, coming up just a little bit short of that first down.
He was short of the first down, and now we'll see what they do. They're going to call a timeout with 32 seconds to go. 21-0. This the complexion of the game could really change if Bryan Station can get a score here. Otherwise, Madison Central is looking really good at halftime.
Yeah, and it's also a big decision here for Coach Hawkins. Do you take the 3 points here, or do you try to pick up this 4th down and cut this 21-point lead down to 14?
They had a missed field goal a few moments ago. That one from a little longer distance than this would be, but they really would love to have 7, of course.
Yeah, and looks like he's going to leave the offense out there and try to pick up the 7.
Green out wide to the right toward the bottom of your screen.
And I
saw him catch the long ball.
I can't argue with the decision, and you know the ball's going to Kalen Washington here. Let's see if this Madison Central defense can get a stop.
4th and 1, and there is Davis, and he rolls right, and he throws into the end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice play right there. As pretty much everybody probably thought it was going to Washington, and you got to hit him with the pass and get the touchdown. Really big call right there, giving the defenders some momentum here going into halftime.
That was Monte Ashford, I believe, on the reception, and we'll look at it again here. And the touchdown by Bryan Station makes it 21-6. So Ashford with the touchdown. The pass from Davis. They did not go to Washington, as it turned out, and now with 27.4 seconds to go, Hannon with the extra point try. And that one is blocked. So no extra point for Bryan Station, but they do get on the board, which is important to them, and it's 21-6 now with 27.4 seconds to go. The extra point, we don't know whether that'll be big or not, but dampens the momentum just a little bit, but they had to have that score.
Yeah, they did, and really nice catch right there and throw and just excellent execution. Wait for Monte Ashford to bring that ball in right there, because if he drops that, it's a whole different ball game. But he's got his team right back in it and able to make a comeback.
Ashford, 6-footer, 160-pound senior, 20 catches on the year, 258 yards coming into this game, and 2 touchdowns, so he adds a third. And Davis comes through, rolling right, and then firing to Ashford. At a time when, everybody's looking for Washington.
And that's what you have to do when somebody thinks something's coming. You got to hit them with something else just to catch them off guard, and I think that's why Ashford was so open on that play right there.
So defenders will kick it off, and now we'll see Fields and Hairston back there deep, but we'll see how they handle this kickoff with just 27.4 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick is away. It is going to go deep. Whistle blows before anything else can happen, so we must have an offside penalty. So back it comes. And they'll set up at the 35-yard line. So Bryan Station trying to claw its way back into this game. They again won 14-10 over a Madison Central team that was minus its starting quarterback 3 weeks ago. Now it's playoff time. Herbst is back in the lineup for Madison Central, and they've run out to a 21-6 lead, but Bryan Station did get that late score. Now the kick is away. It'll be Hairston back at about the 11. He comes up to the 20, the 25, 30. Spins around there, still on his feet. Here he comes to the left side, and now finally brought down at about the 29-yard line as he scrambled around there, stayed on his feet, but stopped then at about the 29, and now just 16.1 seconds to go. So now we'll wait for the officials. There's a holding penalty against the return team, Madison Central. So getting ready for the final seconds of the first half with Madison Central on top here, 21-6. And Herbst will take a knee for the final play of the first half, the final seconds of the second quarter running off now. And for Madison Central, they did give up that late score, but it couldn't have gone much better for them than it did. They will go to halftime with a 21-6 lead over Bryan Station here at Bryan Station High School tonight. We'll take a break and begin our halftime report in just a moment here on Glycod.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Madnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Madnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Madnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Find out about their apprenticeship and training programs that help you earn while you learn. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential.
Back at halftime here at Bryan Station High School, I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside Chris McElligott. Katie Adkins are our producers tonight. Jonathan York, our camera operator, your Glycod crew for this evening, and we've seen Madison Central run out to a 21-6 lead over host Bryan Station. Check out this week's Birds bonus column titled Playoff Business, plus continuous score updates on glycod.com. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. Madison Central leads it here by a count of 21-6. over Bryan Station. And KJ, we've seen Madison Central do what they like to do and do it very well tonight. They've held on to the football. They've used that ground game, and they have really made it go.
They have, as you said, just that doing whatever they want out there pretty much on offense, and what they like to do, they're executing very well at.
You see a great crossing leading manual there on our scoreboard. St. X trailing Ryle in the second quarter, as we have playoff action all around Kentucky. Highlands and Woodford County, no score in the first quarter. We've seen Woodford County on occasion this year. Madison Southern at Pulaski County. And we follow the football action here on Friday night. Cooper in front of Scott County, 14-0. They are in the first quarter. And East Carter is at Lexington Catholic in a 3A game. W.E.B. Du Bois at Lexington Christian tonight. So we invite you to watch the bottom of the screen. Sayre on top of Paris, 20-6 in the second quarter, as we'll bring you score updates through the evening. A scoreboard presented by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. So 21-6 is the score here as Madison Central leads Bryan Station. We've got much more to come on our halftime report, so we'll take another break and come back with that in just a moment here on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the night owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
21-6 lead for Madison Central as we return to our halftime report here on Glycod. Glad you've joined us for this playoff game tonight. Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones. And KJ, we've got some numbers in front of us now for this halftime period. And as you might expect, there are some places where Madison Central is really dominating the action.
Yeah, as you see, time of possession, they've almost doubled what Bryan Station has. And then you see rushing yards. Madison Central with 164, Bryan Station with 31. And it's really amazing Madison Central with this lead and has yet to attempt a pass or have any pass yards.
Yeah, they don't throw it unless they absolutely need to, and they have not needed to tonight. Individually, Corinthian Barnes, 16 carries and 82 yards. And we mentioned how much he carried the load on those early drives. He has averaged 5.1 yards a carry. Carson Herbst, the quarterback, has been an effective runner. 6 carries for 50 yards, 6 carries for 50 yards, and Bryant Mathis 5 carries for 28 yards. So they have divided that load up, and having Barnes there as another weapon in that backfield really is important to them, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that goes into coaching and game planning for the week because we all know that Bryant Mathis is their top running back, but as you see, Corinthian Barnes are 3 times the carries and also has the 2 touchdowns. Well, Mathis has 1 too, but Corinthian Barnes really the workhorse tonight.
And as you look over on the other side of the stat sheet, Kalen Washington, 7 carries and just 30 net yards, averaging 4.3 yards per carry and a long of only 10. And we've seen much bigger numbers from him in past games, so that's an important factor there too if they can continue to contain him.
Yeah, when a guy like that is so much of your offense, when he doesn't have big numbers, it really hurts the offense. And as you can see, they've only been able to put up 6 points today, and that's fairly in part because he only has 30 yards on the day.
It's 21-6 here at halftime as Madison Central leads Bryan Station. We'll take a look now at our Scholar Athlete of the Week, presented by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. And our Scholar Athlete of the Week this week is Bryan Station's Ethan Thomas. He wears number 53 for the Defenders. Defensive lineman, 6-footer, 198 pounds, and a junior, and a GPA of 3.8, and that's really good territory on that GPA. And KJ, we always mention this in talking about our Scholar athletes. It takes so much effort and time to be a varsity high school football player. If you can do that well in the classroom, well, more power to you. That's great.
Yeah, it really is. And student is before athlete, so that's the main thing you have to focus on. Athlete comes second, so when you focus in the classroom, it pays off on the field as well.
So that's our Scholar Athlete of the Week, presented by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. And we want to take one more break before the second half starts, so we'll do that now. And tell you again that it's 21-6 Madison Central over Bryan Station. Be back right after this break on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Second half approaches now as Madison Central leads Bryan Station 21-6. A very important touchdown for Bryan Station late in the first half. Came with just 27 seconds left in the first half. Monte Ashford a catch on the pass thrown by James Davis, a 5-yard pass. John Hannon with the extra point try, but that was blocked, leaving the score at 21-6. But KJ, as we were saying that time, Bryan Station really needed that score and got it. So they are certainly in this ball game. They do have a ways to go, and they'll have to make some stops because they can't watch Madison Central chew up the time and the field even if they don't score anymore.
Yeah, definitely need to come out and get some stops here. I mean, getting that score before halftime was super big because it gave them some momentum here, and then they get the ball back so they can really cut this lead down to a one-possession game here in the second half.
Glycod following football playoffs, and we invite you to check out glycod.com and check out the YouTube channel and subscribe and follow your favorite high school teams. We appreciate you watching. Here is tonight in the Madison Central Bryan Station game. And, of course, Glycod will be the place to go for basketball coverage as we get into that as well. These two teams tonight played 3 weeks ago. Bryan Station won it 14-10. Bryan Station has won 3 straight since a loss at Frederick Douglass back on October the 19th. They're going for their 3rd consecutive quarterfinal appearance and 4th in the last 5 seasons. Madison Central, coached by head coach William Blair. He's just in his 2nd season. 10-12 is the record. They were 0-3 in district play this year, but you can see if you watch this first half, they are a much better team than 0-3 would show you as far as their district record is concerned. Coach Blair coached at Trimble County back in 2011 and has been an assistant before taking the Madison Central head coaching job in the 23 and 24 seasons. He was assistant at Rockcastle County, Harlan County, and Southwestern. He was a defensive coordinator there, Madison Southern, Madison Central. And he played at Rockcastle County back in 2001, a 3A state runner-up and a walk-on at UK. Phil Hawkins, we talked about how he has built this Bryan Station program up. He's in his 5th season at Bryan Station with a record of 49 wins and 15 losses. Has a 10-year head coaching career, including stops at Doss, Apollo, and Bryan Station. His 10-year record is 81 and 52 and 14 and 10 in the playoffs. And KJ, when you see an 81 and 52 record over 3 different schools over 10 years, that's some coaching ability that's transferring to these different programs.
Yeah, for sure. When you can get 80 wins and then you're that many games over 500, you're a really good coach, and to be able to do it at different programs and bring that winning mentality to those different programs, that really shows a lot there.
And we talked about Madison Central and how you can look at this team, and even as a casual observer, you can look at this team and see that it's well coached because they handle that offense so well, and everybody has to know their job. The ball handling has to be just excellent, or you're going to be leaving that football on the ground all the time.
Yeah, for sure, because it's so many fakes going on at every play and just so many different moving parts. It's really hard offense to coach and to be able to execute well.
So we talked a little bit about what these teams might try to do in the second half, and that late score for Bryan Station has put them back within striking distance. What's the message, you think, from Coach Hawkins to his team?
I think that the message would be the offense has to pick it up. I mean, defense is doing a pretty good job. They gave up 2 touchdowns, I'd say, that's kind of on them. But the third one, it was a big turnover, and Madison Central got the ball in their own red zone. So it's really kind of tough to ask the defense to come out there and just get a stop when they're already that close. So, I mean, defense is playing well, but offense, we got to execute more, and we got to get the pass game going. They were able to get that pass game going in that last possession when Davis was able to hit his guy on the post route and then also scored the touchdown to Ashford to end the drive. So they were able to pick it up a little bit more. So just build off what you did well in that last possession there.
Possession time in the first half, 16 minutes 45 seconds for Madison Central, 7 minutes 15 seconds for Bryan Station, and they really made a bit of a push in that category there late in the first half. 164 yards total offense for Madison Central, 70 yards for Bryan Station, and of course all of that 164 yards for Madison Central. That's rushing yardage. They did not put the ball in the air in the first half. James Davis of Bryan Station was 3 for 5. Make it to 3 for 6 in the first half. Also had 1 interception. That was a big play by Cody Morrison, a big return on that set up a score for Madison Central. So Davis 3 for 6 with 1 interception for 39 yards and 1 touchdown to Monte Ashford, a long gain of 32 for James Davis at quarterback for Bryan Station. So a lot of work ahead for the defenders, but they did themselves a great favor by getting that late touchdown in the first half. We are set to go in the start of the second half, and I hope you'll stay with us. Enjoy the rest of the ball game here on Glycod as Gilbo approaches the ball. Again, that pop-up kick, and that is taken at the 35 up to the 40, 45, 47-yard line.
And I'm almost coming up really costly right there. As a really nice return and setting up this defender's offense in really nice field position again. Most of their drives I feel like have started in almost on the Madison Central side or close to it.
Yeah, they're in great position now, starting at the 49-yard line in their own territory, so nearly to midfield on the return. They took the chance with the short kick, but they've covered it well in most cases, but that time a little bit of a breakthrough for Bryan Station, and now a good start for them at the 49-yard line. Here is Davis handing off to Washington. They get him down from behind. Farmer in on the stop for Madison Central. He was just about to get some more yardage and maybe even a big gain.
He was, and this draft starting off exactly how they started off in the first quarter. So get Washington going, but you got to just execute and hold on to that ball now.
2nd and 5. They crossed midfield into Madison Central territory at the 47. Davis with Washington behind him. The turn and the give to Washington. Dodges a man and gets across the 45 down close to first down yardage near the 42.
And again, Washington is picking up some good yardage. Just just stick with that, just have a nice sustainable drive, wear some of this clock down, wear that defense down, and just try to come away with the score here.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the defenders. Ball at about the 43-yard line. Davis waiting. Now check of the sideline. The snap and the give to Washington. Appeared to stumble just a little bit, but he should have the first down.
Yeah, starting off with 3 straight runs here, and Washington getting that job done and moving the sticks here. And that's where it all starts at, is get 1 first down and just keep it moving after that.
A first down for Bryan Station. They are at the 41 now. Calling on Washington, as you would expect them to do. Down 21-6 early in the 3rd. Again, here is Davis. He's got it. He's going to turn and throw out to the right. Got his man out there. And a good gain down to the 30 and inside the 30.
Yeah, again, it's going to the screen pass right there, and it looked like Elijah Bojang on the catch. And I really like what they're doing here. You see Madison Central playing off coverage, cover 3 look, and just take the short underneath stuff, give everything they're going to let you have.
So now a first down for Bryan Station at about the 30-yard line. Defenders on the move early in the second half.
You see Mathis come up to press now, but another run here to Washington.
Yeah, Washington moving the pile and getting down to about the 25, maybe inside the 25-yard line.
And I think Coach Hawkins got that offense woken up there at halftime. He said something to them. He got a spark in them because they look like a completely different team here.
Moving the ball well and trying to close that gap even further. 21-6 Madison Central, under 10 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. The snap to Davis. He's looking, wants to throw. Still looking, but he's going to have to take off now and has to go out of bounds. The defenders after him that time, and he had to take it out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like Lathan Cohair right there bringing some pressure from the backside, and good job by Davis to escape the pressure and just pick up a short gain there.
A good pursuit by Coher, and that comes with 9:05 to go. Clock stop now. Ball at the 25-yard line now. 3rd down and about 5. Here's the handoff to Washington. There he goes off the left side. Turns the corner, gets down to the 15 and pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, Washington with a really nice move right there. Put the shakes on number 14, Carter Hager, out there in the open field. Washington, a really hard guy to bring down in the open field. And you've seen just how hard it is right there, and able to get that move he put on him right there. Just shake and baked him, and also ran over the defender on the outside.
Yeah, seeing a lot of what he's about as a running back. He's 5'8" and 210, so you know he's going to be strong and hard to bring down, but some nice moves too and some quickness. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Bryan Station on the move at the start of the second half. They're going to have Ashford out wide to the right. He caught a touchdown pass in the first half. Now the snap and the give to Washington. He's met quickly this time. Aiden Parker.
Washington met in the backfield right there, but able to drive for a gain of about 2 right there, just showing his strong, powerful legs.
Parker on the stop for Madison Central. Second down, 7. Ball at about the 12-yard line. The snap to Davis. Looking, has some time, but can't find anybody. Now he's going to run it to the right and fire toward the end zone. And it is caught, and it is a touchdown.
Yeah, what an amazing catch right there from DeMond Green. I honestly thought Davis was thrown into a lot of traffic right there, but DeMond Green able to make that contested catch and turn around for the touchdown. Really big play right there. Big throw and big catch.
Big throw and a big catch. Demond Green on the receiving end, and when Davis let it go, it looked like he was running out of room as he ran the ball, and it looked like he might be just getting rid of it, but he saw an opening, and there wasn't much of an opening there, but he got it in there, and nice catch under pressure.
Yeah, we're really starting to see this offense come together. It looks like a lot better execution, and everybody's on the same page and able to move the ball and get points these last two possessions.
So with 7:37 left, Hannon back on the field. Gets the kick away, and it is good. And the lead is now 8 at 21-13, 7:37 to go. Madison Central still leading, but the lead only 8 points now as Bryan Station has climbed back into it. We'll take a break and get the kickoff in just a moment on Glycon.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
(21-13) the score now. Bryan Station back into the ball game. It's 7:37 to go in the third quarter of play as we saw Madison Central get out to the lead, and then the late touchdown by Bryan Station in the first half to close the gap a little bit, and now early touchdown here in the second half. They took advantage of that opportunity and now trail 21-13. Fields with the catch, and now he's going to try to take it upfield. He's short of the 20-yard line. Big pile of players over there as they get him down, and the Indians will get started close to the 20 in their own territory.
And I think this one he may have should have let roll into the end zone right there. This Bryan Station team with the momentum here and able to hit him back deep.
Clock stopped at 7:29 as the Indians take over. Now a little different mission for this offense. They need to take some time off the clock this time and get the momentum back in their hands. Here is Herbst under center. Here's the snap, and the give is to Mathis, and Mathis comes up to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you see Mathis right there running with a little bit of anger, and I think they know what's at stake here with Bryan Station trying to take this momentum back.
Interesting that they went to him there on first down that time and needed to get some yardage and get the drive started. Brian Mathis, outstanding running back. He'll be playing college football, has an offer from EKU. So the 2nd and 5 play. Again, Mathis, and this time stopped for a short gain, maybe 2, maybe 3. So it'll be a 3rd and short for Madison Central. They have gambled. We've seen them do that deep in their own territory. Should they not pick this first down up on the 3rd down play? So anything is possible. But it'll be 3rd and 3, and they'd like to get it right here, of course. Morrison, who had a big interception in the first half, is wide left on the offensive unit. And now Carson Herbst on the keeper, and that's going to be good for a first down for Madison Central.
Yeah, and I was confused right there.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe he gave it on the handoff, but yeah, really nice job of keeping it right there and picking up a first down.
Well, we're not alone when we say that, because this team is very good at those fakes and very good at handling the football, as we've noted a number of times. That's what they do, and they're very well drilled in that, and they can make it work. And that time, the quarterback made it work for the first down gain. Big first down for Madison Central. They didn't want to go 3 and out there, never do, but that would have been a particularly bad time for them to go 3 and out. Barnes ahead with the carry that time.
And this Bryan Station defensive line starting to step up, and shut down these small runs here on the inside. You see a gain about 1 right there.
So clock running, nearing the 5-minute mark. Second down and 9. Well, about the 31. Here is Herbst with it, and he's going to pitch to Mathis. Around the right side he goes, swarmed on by a group of defenders over there to bring him down. And Jordan Haskins among them.
Running the speed option right there, and the pass a little bit high for Mathis. Luckily he was able to come down with it, as you see right here, going with the triple option again and pitch it out. Mathis in good hands, and looks like he could have been stopped for a bigger stop, but able to pick up some yardage with his strong running.
So 3rd and 7. You might call that a passing situation, but Madison Central has not put the ball in the air all night long. Let's see if they feel like they need to do that now.
And this is exactly where you want this Madison Central offense, and I'd watch out for this triple option or speed option again here.
Herbst moving right. He'll keep it. He's close to the first down, but stopped short.
Yeah, looks like he was really close there, but maybe about a yard, a little under a yard short. Got another big call here. And
yeah, so
I would expect this Madison Central offense to go for it again here.
4th down it is. 4th down and a little less than 1, looks like.
And I guess here Coach Blair, knowing how big of a possession this is here and the momentum on the Bryan Station offense.
21-13 is the score. Sees Farmer in there to do some extra blocking. They do that sometimes. Put the star defender in there. Defensive player for Madison Central, Sam Farmer, and he's in there to block on this short yardage situation. But we'll get a timeout right now, though, with 3:35 to go, and we'll take a break and come right back with more on Glycon.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back the straight snap to Mathis, and he's driving for that first down. Don't know if he made it. It's very close.
Yeah, it looks like they're short again. That'll be 2 big 4th down stops here for this Bryan Station defense.
Well, that's a play they like to run on 4th down, and they get the extra blocking in there and then give it to Mathis. He's close, and are they going to move the chains? Or it is. They are going to move the chains.
I don't know about that call right there. I think they gave him a really good spot on that run.
So 1st down, Madison Central right back up to the line. Here's the snap. Barnes takes the handoff. Barnes spinning ahead. He's got it close to 1st down yard. He's picked up 7 or 8 on that play. So a good start to the series with Corinthian Barnes doing the ball carrying.
Yeah, Barnes coming to the hole like a bowling ball, just trucking right through defenders.
Barnes in that first half, 16 carries for 82 yards. This will be a 2nd and 2 play from near the 50-yard line. Again, it's Barnes straight ahead. The 1st down and more. He's down close to the 40.
Yeah, Barnes really the guy here tonight. They see again 2 back-to-back big runs right here.
So another 1st down for Madison Central. Now they'll spot it at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Madison Central out of the huddle now. They've got Barnes and Mathis in the backfield. Barnes right behind the quarterback, Herbst, who turns and hands to Barnes, and he's up near the 40-yard line.
That time going right for the legs and chop him down for a real short gain. So a gain of about 2 there.
Yeah, just picked up a couple on that one, and now it's 2nd down and 8. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Been a fast-moving game with these two teams both ground-oriented, but especially Madison Central. Here is Herbst with Barnes behind him, and there's the option, the pitch, and it goes to Mathis, looking for room around that left side. Finally hit and driven out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
Again with the speed option right there.
And now penalty flag flies from over there near the Bryan Station sideline.
Mathis really got a hit late on him there at the end, and looks like some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct after the play here.
So we'll see how they step this one off. So Mathis on the carry has run out of bounds over there by the Bryan Station sideline. Officials huddle up, and now let's see if we get our signal. Okay, they're going to offset. The fans don't like the decision of calling the penalty against both, but a little bit of scuffling there as Mathis went out of bounds. They decided to throw the flag and have offsetting penalties. Personal foul both directions. So 3rd down and 1. Ball at about the 35-yard line.
And at some point, you have to expect this team to go for some sort of pass to Morrison.
Here's the snap, and it is Mathis in there trying to hit in there for 1st down yardage.
And really good job right there. These 3rd and short situations, they've been really good at getting that 1st down.
And they've got it, and it's a 1st down for Madison Central. The ball at the 31, 32-yard line. Minute and a half to go now in the 3rd. So here comes Madison Central on 1st and 10 from about the 32-yard line. The snap and the give to DeBruce, and he is pushed back by most of the defensive unit there. Caleb Bailey was in on the play, among other Bryan Station defenders.
Yeah, really nice game tackle right there from these defenders. Getting back there, not giving DeBruce anywhere to go.
He was pushed back a couple of yards. 2nd down and 12 now. They'll spot the ball at about the 34-yard line in Bryan Station territory. 21-13 is the score. Bryan Station coming back from a 21-0 deficit. And a real battle now as we get set to head into the 4th quarter, but still about half a minute to go in the 3rd. Here's the snap. And Barnes on the carry. Not much there.
And this will probably be the last play here for the quarter, and really nice for Bryan Station going into the 4th quarter here. You got Central at a 3rd and long situation, and you'll be getting the ball back down 8, 1 possession. So really like what the defenders have did so far after getting down 21-0.
Well, they'll go into the 4th quarter trailing only 21-13. 21-13 Madison Central. As we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter, we'll take a break and be right back with the start of the 4th quarter in just a moment on Glycod.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. college for your world.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Third down and 12 from about the 34-yard line for Madison Central. Man in motion. And the pitch to Mathis. He is met back there in the backfield and tackled for a loss. A loss of 2 or 3 back there, and they were ready for that play, KJ.
Yeah, they were there right back there, and that speed option or triple option, a play they really like to go to on third down, and Bryan Station was ready for it. They've seen it multiple times and able to get back there, read it perfectly, and got Mathis back there in the backfield.
All the way back to the 37-yard line. It's going to be about 14 to go for the first down, fourth down. Interested in a corporate partnership with Glycod on our high school athletics platform or have a programming idea? Drop us a note at glycod.com. Fourth down.
One of the only times that we've seen Madison Central ever come out in the spreads actually going with the punt. I was wondering there for a second.
They had Herbst kick it, and is it going to go into the end zone? It does. They got rid of it on the quick kick, on the short snap to the kicker, and it was Herbst, the quarterback, handling the kicking duties that time. But into the end zone it went, and now Bryan Station gets it back with 11:03 to go in the ball game, trailing by 8. Now they've mixed it up a bit, but Washington is still the centerpiece of that offense, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and as you see here, that they were on the sideline for quite a long time, though, with this Madison Central offense running off a lot of time, but finally able to get the ball back.
Davis with it, turns, gives to Washington, makes a move, comes out to the left side, makes a man miss, and then finally steps out of bounds around the 26-yard line.
And Washington is the guy that is so hard to tackle in the open field, as you see breaking about 2 tackles right there. You see cutting it back to the outside, good outside block right there, and making a defender miss.
So second down and about 3 for Bryan Station. Davis ready to take the snap, and he does so, and hands it to Washington, who looks for room, comes upfield, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, another nice run right there from Washington.
Washington in the first half, 7 carries, only 31 yards. You can see him operating there, and they're looking for a big second half from him. So it'll be a 1st and 10. Ball on about the 33-yard line. And the give again to Washington. Cuts upfield, comes across to the 39 and push back at that point, but a good gain for Washington on first down.
Yeah, and really making defenders pay for coming up on him. You see, ran over one of the defenders right there clean.
They play the Jaws theme. Jaws, the nickname of Kalen Washington. Washington straight ahead for 7. 2nd and 3. Washington 5'8", 210, a senior. The snap to Davis. Again, they go to Washington. Cuts to his right and then comes upfield to about the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down.
Yeah, that's clear. The recipe is get the ball to Washington, as he's just running right through this Indians defense here on this possession.
First down, Bryan Station. They're still in their own territory, but at the 45-yard line now. Clock running with 9.5 minutes to go. Defenders ready to go now with Washington behind Davis, the quarterback. And the snap, and Davis looking to throw this time, fires long downfield, and it is incomplete, but a flag comes in.
And really nice right there. Looks like they were trying to go for the deep shot, and as you see, Madison Central trying to prepare for the run, and that's when you hit the team over the top. You see man-to-man, one-on-one coverage, and give your guy a shot.
Hairston defending against Ashford.
And this game here, really a tale of two halves of Madison Central not able to get any offense going here, and Bryan Station getting it going. Whereas in the first half, Madison Central getting up to that 21-point lead and was just unstoppable at one point.
So now at the 40-yard line in Madison Central territory, 1st and 10 for Bryan Station, driving toward what could be a tying score. The snap, they give it to Washington. Hits into the right side of the line, down past the 40 to about the 38, 37-yard line.
And again, playing Madison Central's game here, just staying in front of the sticks, picking up nice gains on 1st and 2nd down.
They check the sideline again. Washington having a big third quarter, or fourth quarter too. It's a big second half, let's say. Here's the snap to Davis. He's got it, wants to throw. Still looking. Now out to the right. Short one complete up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really good job right there by Davis. I like how he didn't try to force the downfield pass. Nothing was open, so he just kept looking and finally just went down to his check down.
So make it about a 3rd and 3 situation for the defenders. And Washington right next to Davis in that backfield. They give it to Washington. Well, they might have gotten tangled up on the handoff there. Farmer was in there, and Madison Central in quickly.
Yeah, and it looks like they were maybe trying to do a little bit of a read option, and just both options were taken away. Good job by that Madison Central defense. It looked like number 50, Sam Farmer.
Yeah, Farmer's been in a lot of defensive plays tonight. So now with 7:20 to go, we'll get a timeout for Bryan Station. A timeout with the score 21-13. Madison Central will take the timeout with them and be right back to Bryan Station High School here on Glycod.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Coming back after the Bryan Station timeout, 7:20 to go. Defenders down by 8. They have a 4th and 6 situation. Ball at about the 37-yard line. And on 4th and 6, the play for Bryan Station. A quick check of the sideline again. Davis with Washington behind him. And somebody moved up front, looked like.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just.
So we'll see how that call goes. It's going to be against the defenders.
That's one that really hurts right there, because it'd be hard to pick up a 4th and 11 here.
Yeah, one of the linemen took a step back, it appeared, and in advance, and now it's a 4th and 11 play.
Looks like closer to about 12 or 13, actually, but have it listed at 4th and 11, but big play right here coming up.
Davis looking. They're after him, and he is sacked. So a big play for Madison Central. They bring down Davis.
And that's
here's a look at it.
Yeah, and that's one that really hurts, as you at least want to get the ball out, give your guy some sort of chance, as he lost about 10 yards on the play right there, giving the Indians even better starting field position here.
Lathan Core, a big play for Madison Central, and now they've got it in Bryan Station territory at the 46. Herbst turns and hands it off behind him to Barnes. It crosses the 45.
Every time they give him the ball to Barnes tonight, he's picked up some nice positive yardage. Again, picking up about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards there on first down.
Cover Jr. made that big defensive play, and now Madison Central with the ball, a 2nd and 7 coming.
This is a possession here you can't give up any points at all.
2nd and 7 from the 43. A turn, hands to Mathis. Mathis makes one man miss before he is stopped, but he's got first down yardage, it appears. Now first down Madison Central. 6:18 clock running. Bryan Station down to 1 timeout. Madison Central trying to protect an 8-point lead. 1st and 10. About the 36, and the ball goes to Barnes. Barnes down the left side, and he is tackled inside the 10-yard line. Corinthian Barnes has made some big plays tonight, and not many bigger than that one, though. That was a big carry for Madison Central.
Just an unstoppable force tonight. Just no answers for Barnes. You see right here, just about untouched until he got down to about the 10-yard line.
They stopped the touchdown, but it was a big gain, and now at the 10-yard line.
If you're Bryan Station, you have to be punching at the ball, trying to get some sort of turnover. And then he kind of scored, just about put this one out.
Herbst turns to the right. They're after him, and he's going to be stopped for a loss. They got back there in the backfield to him. That play looked a little bit out of sync from the beginning.
Good job getting back there at Bryan Station, and nice decision right there from Herbst, just sitting down, not forcing anything, just playing smart football.
And they will use every bit of the clock that they can at this stage. They're under 5 minutes as we go to 4:59. Clock running. It'll be 2nd down. It is 2nd down and goal. Ball at about the 16. Herbst turns and leaves it.
Again,
he kept it, I guess. Let's see. He kept it. Carson Herbst, the quarterback, kept that ball, but is stopped at about the 18.
Good job again getting Herbst in the backfield right there. So they can get another sack right here and try to push into even further field goal range.
Yeah, they have a very good place kicker in Gilbo. Gilbo on the year. 3 for 3 on field goals, long of only 25. Third down play. And the give to Mathis. He breaks through. Gets into about the 5-yard line, and now it'll be 4th and goal from about the 5. Well, that was big because now you really put your field goal kicker in good shape if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and he looks like he got right in the middle of the field too, so good run by Mathis there.
So now we get a whistle and a timeout by Bryan Station. That comes with 3:36 to go in the ball game, and we will take a break. 21-13 Madison Central. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Looks like we'll have the field goal try from Gilbo. Ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line, so a 25-yard attempt equaling his long on field goals for the year. With 3:36 to go, there's the kick, and it is blocked. Picked up, Bryan Station has it and headed the other way, and they're going to score. It's going to go all the way for the defenders.
Oh, my. Hard to believe my eyes. What a play and what a run. Everything that's going right for the defenders here in the second half.
So the defenders blocked the field goal and took it all the way back. And
an excellent scoop and score right there.
It's like Zay White, I think.
I just see right there coming from the side and getting the big block and taking it to the house after that. What a play.
It is Zay White, and he takes it, goes all the way, and now what a change. 21-19, and a field goal that might have wrapped it up for Madison Central has turned into a touchdown for Bryan Station, and now they have a chance to tie this ball game.
And now for the all-important two-point conversion.
And Davis waits for the snap as they attempt to tie. Here's the snap. He rolls to his right. He's in trouble back there. Now scrambles back to his left. He's still running. Trying to find room, and he is stopped short. So they do not get the two-point conversion. They're left with a 2-point deficit with 3:36 to go in the ball game.
This one that really hurts right there, especially after getting the big kick block.
So they stop James Davis.
It looks like he might have had his guy there for a second. Jordan Haskins, just too many defenders in front of him to have to see him.
So what a turn of events. But now Madison Central will have an opportunity to protect a 2-point lead. So a lot of football to be played in this final 3:36, KJ. This is, we expected a good close one tonight. May not have expected the path that we took to get here after Madison Central opened up a big lead. But here we are going right down to the wire.
Yeah, and I think the hole that Bryan Station put themselves in really hurt them tonight. And then also they have 0 timeouts left here. So it's really going to be tough to get a stop here and get the ball back and try to get some points on the board. Bryan Station really outplayed Madison Central here in the second half on both sides of the ball. It's just unfortunate unable to get that 2-point conversion right there to better cap off this big comeback.
Yeah, couldn't get the 2 points to tie, so they still trail by 2. And Zay White, of all people, to scoop up that ball, and he just left them behind, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And since that last possession for Bryan Station in the first half, this has been a completely different ball game.
So here's the short kick, a little pop-up kick, and that one down in front of that station football tent. So we'll have to see how that's going to be spotted. Apparently went out of bounds. Well, we'll see where that's spotted and see where Madison Central starts this all-important drive. Looks like they'll be there at the 40. First down for Madison Central. And Bryan Station defense being challenged again. This time it's Mathis behind, along with Barnes, behind Herbst. The turn, and they give to Barnes. Barnes hits into the left side. Not much there for him. Gain of a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah, big stop right there for Bryan Station. As you know that Madison Central's going to run the clock all the way down here, so just keep getting these stops. You know it's probably going to be 4-down territory also.
Yeah, they will, and they're Bryan Station out of timeouts as the clock ticks down toward 3 minutes, so Madison Central will make use of all the time they can to run their plays. They lead by 2.
Bryan Station's able to get a stop on this drive here, maybe get the ball with maybe close to a minute left.
Second down and 8 at the 46 in Madison Central territory. Now the Herbst keeps it, heads around the left side. He doesn't want to get out of bounds, but he's at the 49-yard line, crossed the 50 to the 49. It'll be a third down play.
And a nice fake right there and good rollout for Herbst, and had a nice hit laid on him at the end as well.
Well, it's come down to this third down play and possibly a fourth down play, but if Madison Central gets a first down, looks like they'll be headed for another week of play. Ball just short of the 50-yard line for the Indians. Third down and about 5. Got to get it to the 45 in Bryan Station territory. Clock continues to run. Coming up on 2 minutes now. And now they will take a timeout. They let it run down as long as they could, but they've got a 3rd and 5 situation. Madison Central takes a timeout. And we will keep it right here and see what they come up with after the timeout. 1:58 to go, KJ, and they're so close to wrapping it up, but we saw how quickly things can turn.
Yeah, we did, and I think Coach Blair here is just going to make sure he gets the right play in here for his guys. And, of course, we know this is most likely 4-down territory because they're going to want to put this game away. If they pick up any yardage here and be 2 to 3 yards, then they're definitely going to go for it if they don't get it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, of course, a first down would wrap it up for the Indians, or would appear to. And so we'll see. They obviously want to make sure everybody's on the same page with this one, and this is a team that they depend on being on the same page. You wouldn't look for too much, I wouldn't think, in the way of deception. Maybe on the third down play, but then maybe give it to Mathis on the fourth down play. But they've got some choices.
And if Bryan Station's unable to come away with his victory here tonight, I think they very well could have won this game. Like as I said before, just got themselves in a big hole starting off the game, and the offense didn't get woken up until that last possession in the first half, and that really came back to hurt them.
So, again, the ball just short of the 50-yard line. Madison Central needs to get to the 45 for a first down. And now here they come. On third down. Herbst with it. Or Herbst waiting for the snap. Now they send 3 to the left. And the pitch is to Mathis, and he's headed toward that sideline, and he's struggling to stay in and to get some yardage. And I think he did stay in, but he didn't get the yardage he wanted.
And yeah, really good stop right there for this Bryan Station defense. Really corralling to the ball. Knew the ball was going to the Mathis and able to break through a few blocks and get him for a big stop. Now a big call coming up here for Coach Blair as to whether to punt it or go for it.
Well, he got a couple of yards, and the ball is now situated at the 48-yard line in Bryan Station territory. 4th and 3, and they'll, of course, let that clock run down. 1:20 now.
If they decide to go for it here, Bryan Station's been really nice on 4th down. So it's the decision, do you decide to try to ice the game here, or do you decide to punt it and make Bryan Station drive the whole field to try to get some points?
Now we got a timeout for Madison Central. It comes with 1:07 to go, and protecting a 21-19 lead. I don't know. Those options are open to them, but you have to think the way this team makes its living on the ground that they'd want to give it a shot with Mathis or Barnes, who's had a big evening.
For sure, and I think they definitely will. I mean, it's the team that went for it twice. They caught a time. They just came out to go for it, caught a timeout, and came out to go for it again. Then finally ran a fake punt. So I don't think it's the team that's scared to go for it on fourth down.
So what'll they try here? We'll see in just a moment. As again, they have a number of options with Mathis, a reliable ball carrier, and Barnes. We've seen that, and of course Herbst, the quarterback, can keep it and go too. Bryan Station has battled back, blocked field goal, got them to within 21-19, but they couldn't get the 2-point conversion, leaving that 2-point deficit on the scoreboard. Now we're down to 1:07. They're all gathered around Coach William Blair on the Madison Central sideline. And here come the Indians now with a 4th and 3, ball at the 48-yard line. And let's see what the call is.
Now you see Herbst running out a wide receiver, so sorry about that. It's Morrison coming out, but
here's the snap, and Herbst rolling to his right, and he's going to throw, and it is, I believe, incomplete. We'll see what the signal is. Did he make the catch? He did. That was Barnes, I think, and he was able to make the catch. It was right in front of the Bryan Station sideline, so difficult to pick up. But they, of all times to roll out the passing attack, they get the first down, and now they should be in great shape to wrap this win up.
And really just a heartbreaker right there, but really nice play design. You haven't thrown the ball all game, so you don't really think you're going to throw it right there, but nice rollout and putting it right on his guy, Morrison.
Yeah, right in front of the Bryan Station sideline, and so they got the completion, and now we're down inside the final minute. 32 seconds, 31. Herbst has it, and that will do it. And Madison Central is going to get out of here with a 21-19 win. What a ball game we saw tonight. A 21-0 lead for the Indians. The defenders battled back close to 21-19. Couldn't get the 2-point conversion. Then a big completion on 4th down by Carson Herbst as they decided to call that play where he was rolling to his right and then made the short pass. And the Indians have won it. We have reached 0, and the final score is Madison Central 21 and Bryan Station 19. We'll take a break and come back and begin our postgame report in just a moment here on Glycon.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by CSL Plasma. Be rewarded for your generosity. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing. Help save lives.
Kentucky High School playoff game tonight in 6A as Madison Central wins it by a score of 21-19 over the Bryan Station Defenders. You've been keeping up with scores across the bottom of our screen tonight, and that scoreboard is presented by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones. And KJ, we just saw a terrific ball game. Bryan Station fell behind early, got in a deep hole, but they made a great comeback, just came up just a little bit short.
They did, and really just a tale of two halves because Bryan Station has got themselves in a big hole at the start of the game, and then that last possession of the first half, they're able to score, and then they shut out Madison Central the rest of the game. So just, got in a big hole and just couldn't come all the way back from it.
So Bryan Station, their season ends at 7-5. Madison Central goes to 7-4 now with the win, and they advance. Tonight's drive of the game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar on driver education. To sign up or for more information, visit drivecky.com. KJ, we like that first drive of the ball game that really showed us what Madison Central was trying to do, and they executed well and had a nice long drive to get out in front 7-0 on their way to a 21-0 lead.
Yeah, that drive right there really kind of set the tone for the game, and they were able to come out and really just got all positive plays on that drive and was able to get a score, and then they get a turnover the drive after that on defense. So that first drive really, like I said, set the tone, and they just never looked back.
The first drive, 11 plays, 80 yards, and consumed 6 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Corinthian Barnes, who did most of the ball carrying in that drive, scored the touchdown on a 3-yard run. Peyton Gilbo added the extra point to give Madison Central a 7-0 lead, and that is our drive of the game tonight, brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School. We've got much more ahead on our post-game report, a little bit more of the wrap-up of the game. We'll have our players of the game announced to you in just a bit, too, so stay with us. Our post-game report continues from Bryan Station in just a moment here on Glycod.
With the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be $1 million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child.